What's going on, guys? Thanks for finding your way to my YouTube channel. I'm Kevin Duffy. This is Duffy Geeks Out, and I'm coming at you with my review of the new Netflix limited series, Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is a series about a small island town being plagued by vampires. Never heard of the show, didn't know it was getting made. Just kind of popped up on my Netflix timeline or recommended viewings, and I was like, yeah, give it a shot. I had some time on my hands. It was a real quick watch, like 7 episodes, only an hour each. But they kind of go by really fast because it's a pretty good story, really compelling. You're kind of really invested in it. Where this show lives and breathes for me, truly, is just the religious angle of this show. It's really, really creepy to think that in a small community like this, where the church is such a massive part of their day-to-day lives, that the people who are running the church are literally feeding these people vampire blood. Slight spoiler there, sorry. They're feeding these people vampire blood, and it's just the thought of like something so heinous being done by the people in charge, which, I mean, it's really not that far off if you remember your histories, but pushing this kind of thing in specific it really freaked me out. The other thing that this show is really good at is kind of showing how isolated this island is, right? So knowing that there's a vampire out there, running around like murdering people, the thought that like you got nowhere to go if you were those people. The island's like 3 miles long or something. No, it's bigger than that, but it's really, really small and isolating. It really freaked me out. We're going into major spoilers here, guys, so if you want to tune out for a second and tune back in, the spoiler warning will come down when I'm done talking about it. The 2 negatives I have about this show. 2 negatives. First thing, the main character, Riley, who was your main character for the first 5 episodes, he gets infected and turned into a vampire in episode 4 or 5. And I gotta tell you, he has this thing in episode 5 where he decides to show his girlfriend or whatever, one of the other main characters, that he's a vampire by letting the sun totally decimate him and burn him to nothing, kill him. And I thought that was really, really dumb writing. Maybe it makes sense for the character. He was dealing with a lot of shit. He didn't really want to live. But even still, he's got family on the island. He's got this girl on the island, and he's just going to let himself burn up instead of like trying to be someone with knowledge to help people get off the island. I thought that was a really stupid thing to do, especially when you're following this character for 5 episodes. Now, I'm not saying that the next 2 episodes weren't good. They were good. But the whole time I was like, why wouldn't this dude stick around and help his family and this girl and his friends that aren't part of this like vampire cult get off the island? It just made no sense to me. I thought that was really stupid. But that didn't detract how much I liked the show. So, and the other thing that I really think the show needed was I needed to feel the vampire more. You only see him in sparse moments, and special effect wise, makes sense. I don't know what the budget was on the show, but the vampire was really freaky with those fucking big wings and shit. And I don't know, when he was around, he was menacing. I think you needed a couple more Islanders to get picked off for the show to be really good. That's it for the spoilers, though. But yeah, overall, I thought the show was really good. I thought that I really felt the dread of the Islanders when they realized what was happening. And just, there's no hope. There's no hope to get away from this thing. And it's that question of, our lives have been so shitty. This person's basically offering damnation in the form of vampire blood. Like, is it really so bad to make that plunge and maybe make yourself feel better and maybe the people around you feel better by jumping into that darkness? I really enjoyed asking myself those questions while I was watching this. Ultimately, I probably would have just tried to get off the island if I was one of them, but who knows? At that point, I probably would have been super infected by vampire blood. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on Midnight Mass. Should have been called Black Mass. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the show, guys. I want to know what you guys thought about Midnight Mass. Did you like it? Is it a good vampire flick for you? It was pretty good for me. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Come back with another video really soon. See ya.